What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. We've got a maintenance tomorrow for 5 hours. Today is the 22nd of September. Tomorrow will be the 23rd of September. And the patch is absolutely packed with stuff, considering it's a mid-season patch. It's not just filled with fixes. We've got new events. We've got the creator collaboration. There is all sorts going on. So as always, we're going to talk about it. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get straight into it. All right, so first of all, I'm going to flip over to the Division news page. They very kindly put this on the actual Ubisoft Division 2 page. They posted it over on X as well as their Instagram stories. It's all pretty surreal, to be honest. But if you've been watching me for the last couple of weeks, or you've been watching Rogue Gold or Nothing But Skills, you'll know tomorrow starts the limited time creator collaboration. We get to be the first 3, which is an absolute honor, and they've done these lovely graphics with all their logos on, which is pretty cool. Now here we're going to scroll down. First up is Rogue Gold, and you can see it's the same format for all of us. The arm patch comes via codes, and I'm going to put some codes down below in the description. First up gets to grab them, first come first served. The backpack is going to come from a project chain that's going to last a few days, and then at the end you're going to get rewarded with the backpack. And then the hoodie, the t-shirt, and the cap is all going to be open world loot. So you're going to open a box and you're randomly going to get the loot as well as the vanity item as well. And it looks just really, really sweet. The backpack, as always, is interchangeable with colors. You can put whichever dye on it you like. We're then going to scroll down. We're going to see Nothing But Skillsy stuff as well, and it's all obtained exactly the same way, but he'll have a slightly different project to myself and to Rogue Gold as well. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Looks great. And then if we scroll down, we've got mine, which you'll have already seen if you've been checking out any of my content, because I have had it on for the last week or so. And yeah, just super happy about this. And yeah, I mean, it's just super nice words that they put in there as well. The event is all about celebrating the people who make our community special. Yeah, I'm absolutely overwhelmed, and I understand that it's not going to be for everybody, but yeah, the feeling that they've decided to do this is just absolutely insane. And here is the post that they put on the X page. If you want to get to that page, you can get it linked there. They very kindly added us all as well. And then we've got the maintenance alert, which starts the usual time, 9:30 a.m. CEST, which is the European time, which is 8:30 if you're in the UK, and 3:30 a.m. Eastern for you have all over in the East Coast. And then we've got the patch notes there as well, which we're going to flip over to just now. So as you can see here, we're going to go show more, and it's going to start off with a surprise that I don't think anybody expected that was coming. We're going to get some new stat and resource multiplier events that start on the 26th. So it doesn't start tomorrow. It starts kind of over the weekend, I think. Is the 26th Friday? It is. So it runs Friday until Monday. So a lot like the PTS schedule. But during that time, we're all going to get boosted stats. We're going to get 3 extra skill tiers. 50% skill damage, 50% skill duration, 25% skill health, and 25% skill haste. That, on top of our global modifiers, is pretty insane. Like, 3 days, that is pretty crazy. So definitely interested to see how that works out. And then as well, running from October the 10th through to October the 13th, we've got the Brand Surge Resource Multiplier event. And this event focuses on brand materials, granting double drop quantities across all sources during the event. So yeah, pretty wild. Now, apart from the creator vanity, we're also getting a brand new Rainbow Six event pass. Now, let's hope they have learnt some lessons from last time and it's not pay to win or pay to apparel, but let's see what they put here. So there's a free track featuring the Amaru and Lion outfits from R6. So we've got the headgear, uniform, backpack, gloves, and weapon skins. So it is a uniform, but it's got pieces to it, which is pretty nice. And then we've got the premium track, which is the Demos and Solace outfits, plus an exotic cache. Now, there has been a bit of a leak online, and I'll show you them a little bit later on in the video. Don't worry, I'll put a warning beforehand if you don't want to see them. So there's going to be 6 projects, 1 unlocking each day. So this is actually quite a lot to do, because don't forget, you're also going to have the creator projects as well if you want to do them. Once unlocked, the projects stay available until the event ends, so you can catch up at your own pace. And that's basically the 2 weeks that it's running. So yeah, no need to rush them. And then we've got rewards include named caches, exotic caches, and event pass XP. So there we go. We've got a whole section on the improvements that they've made. We've made several improvements to the event pass based on feedback from the last run. Vanity rewards are now fully contained within the event pass, making it easier to see and earn everything in one place. So again, there's no extra, well, by the sounds of that, obviously last time they added like a premium extra where you could just buy it. But not only did that complete the event, you got an extra vanity reward as well. So they've got rid of that by the sounds of it. The progression pace has been improved with lower XP requirements in the early tiers for easier entry into the event, and higher requirements in the later tiers to increase the challenge. Which just sounds like they've distributed the amount of XP needed, making it, you know, a bit easier at the beginning and a bit harder at the end. But yeah, we'll see what that's like tomorrow. Event XP can now be earned from multiple sources by gaining Season Pass XP and by completing the R6 project chain, which is good. Micro events and other bonuses affecting Season Pass XP do not apply to Event XP. The buy all option has been removed from the track, so rewards are earned tier by tier, keeping progression engaging, which is good. I wasn't necessarily against the buy option, but certainly I would have only made it happen towards the end of the event, maybe the last day or the day before, because obviously sometimes people have work and things like that, and necessarily holidays and things get in the way. So giving the option to buy it, you know, at the end of the event, I wouldn't have thought would have been necessarily a bad thing, but they've removed that option completely. The Legacy Manhunt is making a return because currently it is disabled, but the Tempest is being moved away from it. So we can see here the Tempest will be the reward for the Pact Climax mission, which is at the end of the season. The Crossroads Climax mission will feature the Tinkerer as originally planned. To ensure fairness across the community, starting the 23rd, which is tomorrow, we're also introducing an additional way to earn the pistol, a drop rate upon reaching level 100 in the Summit game mode. So this is actually Summit completion, and the harder that you do it, the level 100 floor, the more chance you have of getting it. I am assuming Legendary is a guaranteed chance. We don't know yet, but yeah, that's the details that we've got. The harder the difficulty, the more chance you have of getting it, and it's completion of floor 100. So anyone that has a checkpoint on a mule essentially will be able to farm it. Then we've got some changes and fixes to Retaliation. Just basically descriptions, UI stuff and things like that. I'm not going to go through all them, otherwise we'll be here all day. But yeah, everything's kind of good there. There's nothing really that stands out. Yeah, nothing that when I read before, there's anything that kind of stood out at all. Then there's a bunch of modifier fixes. So with basically icons being wrong, global modifiers not displaying correctly, the XP meter not looking correct. There was functionality with batter up not working correctly. All that has been fixed. There was an issue with advanced material not always being reduced after killing an enemy with a signature weapon, which meant that it was up for such a long time, but that has now been fixed as well. Journey and Scouts have had some fixes which were desperately needed. So you can see here the Objective 8 on Mission 2, incrementing when only the maximum rate of fire bonus from the global modifier was active, which is probably why I had no issues with it, because I was at level 30, well, I was at 30% when I did all of my modifier, and other people had many more issues with it. But again, we got the same one. It did not increment up unless you logged in and back out, which was obviously a little bit silly as well. And then they fixed an issue with the active scout not being shared across characters on the same account. Nothing about the progression of the leveling up of the modifiers or anything like that. It's a little bit of a shame, and I know there's a few other journey issues that are not mentioned here, but hopefully they'll come sooner rather than later. They've put more fixes in for the abridged talent. Fixed the issue with loadout swapping, causing multiple talents to stack with the abridged talent. And then they've also fixed an issue with boomerang talent not working with the Tinkerer. Exotic mask when used in the secondary weapon slot. And there's a few of these things with it not being in the right slot, but hopefully they will come again. But this is obviously the main one, especially for PvP, and basically determined going on every exotic rifle right now. So hopefully that will lead to better fixes there. They fixed the issue with the Shepherd system not working as intended. I saw this in my Discord, so people will be happy about that. And yeah, some other localization issues. So that's going to be it. It's an absolute packed event. Now, if you don't want to see what the leaked apparel is for the R6 event, obviously it's subject to change. Tune out now, but don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe before you do. So this was the X post I got posted in earlier on today by Maxis. Now, these are the free ones, the lion costume. Let's make it a bit bigger, which is very chunky. And the Amaru one, which, I don't know, I've never seen that before. If you're an R6 fan, I guess it's probably very similar to what it looks like in the game, because the other ones have been as well. The Demos one looks absolutely fitting when it comes to hunters. Like, this could not fit in the game better. I think this is probably the standout one. And then the Solace one, I think actually looks pretty good as well. I like the look of the helmet. I think it looks pretty great with the chest, with the clips in and stuff and things like that. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this one. It's just a shame that my Creator Apparel is launching on the same day that we're getting some actually pretty cool R6 apparel as well. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is definitely my favourite one. Apparently there was this one in the files as well, which maybe was meant for the original premium pass reward that we don't get anymore, that they've removed. But maybe this might just be a purchasable one, because obviously we know every Tuesday they do add a premium apparel set into the game. So that might be this one tomorrow. But I mean, who knows? That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll include some codes for my arm patch down below. So get there quick. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.